And hello everyone and welcome to a new video. So today I will teach you guys how to do every single clicking method in the game, which is for example normal clicking, butterfly clicking, jitter clicking, and drag clicking. So without further ado, let's get right into it. Alright, so jitter clicking is pretty self-explanatory. It's very easy to do. So there's two ways to do normal clicking. And that is all about finger positioning. So you can hold your finger kind of upwards in a circle-ish position, like this, and just click like that. Or you could hold it kind of flat and try and do double clicks. If you guys don't know what double clicks is, it's basically kind of letting your finger fall on the mouse. And it will basically click twice, but only a couple might support this. So yeah, the Modulo actually does support that, but that's just off guard. So normal clicking, I would say you could do it like this and do it like that. It's just very simple, and there's not much explaining to do about that. Now moving on to jitter clicking. So jitter clicking is actually kind of easy, I would say. Depends on what your mouse is, what your grip is, blah blah blah. So there is a lot of ways to do jitter clicking. So like a lot of positions. So you could do it flat like this. You could do it kind of circular like this. You could do it above each other. There's so many ways of doing jitter clicking. But the most important thing about jitter clicking is hand shaking. Now, what is shaking is actually not your hand, it's your whole entire arm. So you kind of shake the middle and the upper part of your arm to basically only create, basically all the shaking of your arm goes into your hand. So, for example, I usually jitter click like this or this. And then the other thing you shake is your hand. Now, be aware that if your like arm is actually hurting, that is very bad. I would not recommend you jitter click. That it's just not made for you. Because it can actually be kind of dangerous in some ways if you do it for too long. So that is not recommended if it hurts. But if it doesn't hurt, just like I would say, just train it for a while, and after a while you will actually get pretty good at it. So yeah, just kind of try and shake your whole entire arm, and pass all that shake into your hand. And yeah, just try a lot of different styles of jitter clicking with your hands. Just try a lot of different like ways to click, and you'll find the best one that's gonna suit you. So yeah. Now, butterfly clicking is actually my main way of clicking, just because it's very easy. It's very, like, yeah, just because it's very easy to do. So the only thing you do is basically you take your two fingers, you put them as flat as possible, you basically align them with your left click button, and you just basically click 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2 all over again. And after a while, it will become very easy, and you will be able to do it faster and faster the more you do it. Now, usually butterfly clicking does not hurt. For some people, it does. So yeah, if it does hurt, then just don't butterfly click, just normal click, I guess. That's the only option there is. But yeah, butterfly clicking is actually extremely good, or even the best clicking methods possible on mice that support double clicks. Now, if you don't know what double clicks is, I kind of explained it earlier. It's basically caused because of debounce time. Now, there's mice where you can set the debounce time to extremely low, and that will cause double clicking. So when you kind of hit your finger on the mouse, kind of let it go, you will have a chance to click 2 times. Now, if you want to double click, I would recommend putting your finger as flat as possible, just so you have more like a bigger part of your finger being rest on the left click button and having a bigger chance of doing double clicks. So yeah, just the only thing I would recommend doing is training on just doing left, right, left, right, left, right, and putting them as flat as possible. So yeah, that's basically the easiest way to do butterfly clicking. And moving on to drag clicking. Now, as you guys can see on the camera, I moved to another mouse. This is actually the Bloody A70. I made a video on that, an unboxing. You guys can check it out. But basically, yeah, there's a lot of explanation to do when it comes to drag clicking. So let's get right into that. Now, the main thing about drag clicking is having good grip. Now, how do you want to get good grip? It's very simple. If you have some electrical tape laying at home, you can just take it and put it on your mouse, and basically it will give you more grip. Now, if you don't have electrical tape, you can actually kind of warm up your hand. So kind of blow with it, like warm air on your finger. You can do that with your mouth. Just blow warm air on your finger, and that way it will become a bit like, yeah, a bit like more sticky, more yeah, more grip. So it's kind of difficult to explain. But basically, I would just recommend having tape. If you don't have tape, it's going to be way more difficult. Now, as you guys can see for the Model O, I do not have tape, and literally, the only thing I can do is double click. I'm getting like 10 CPS right now with drag clicking, but with tape, oh boy, yeah, there we go. We're in the 40s, like easily. So yeah, that's basically the thing about tape. Now there's also a thing about mice. So basically, this mouse is like this is the size of the clicking button. Now, if I compare that to the Model O, that is decently bigger. So yeah, that means I have more room for drag clicking, which means you can do longer drags. Now, there's a difference between long drag clicking and short drag clicking. Long drag clicking is usually for the big clutches, and like if like bedwars clutches, you guys can see right here how it's happening. And short drag clicking is usually for people that like to God bridge. So God bridge, you would just do it like that. You do very small drag clicks, and you just drag click. So yeah, short drag clicking is usually for bridging, and long drag clicking is usually for block clutching. So that's also a thing you need to know, because if you prefer to bridge, you need to short drag. If you prefer to to clutch, you actually need to be able to long drag.